My name is Kalia, I'm the in-house ceramicist here at Crockd, and today we're going to make a tea light oil burner together. So I've got the steps laid out, but all you're going to need to start is your tools, a glass of water and just one bag of clay. So to get started, just open one bag and snap your clay in half. Pop the extra back in the bag so it stays nice and moist, and seal it up. Now for this first bit, we're going to just bang it in our hands and create a ball. Start to roll it in your hands when you can to make it nice and soft and malleable. Repeat this until you get something that looks a little bit like this. Now that you have your ball, what you're going to do is start making your pinch pot. So how you do this is you put your ball in your non-dominant hand, pop a little hole in the middle, and then you're going to push all the way through without breaking through. So you have something that looks like this. Now you're going to start pinching it out. So again, pop the ball in your hand, put your thumb in the middle and use your fingers as support, and you're going to pinch in and pull up while twisting it in your hand. So you start to have something that looks a little bit like this, and just continue this until you get this. So I just worked out any thicker areas versus thinner, use some water to smooth it down. What we can do as well is make this nice and smooth by grabbing our wire tool and carving away any areas that we don't need. Now that you've made the base of your oil burner, you're going to leave it to the side to dry out a little bit so we can put a cute little opening in and you can pop your tea light candle in there. The next step is making the lid of the candle holder. So how we're going to do that is grab some extra clay out of our bag. We're going to roll it into a ball again. Now instead of putting our thumb all the way through for this time, what we're going to do is put our thumb on a bit of an angle. So locate the center and push, but using your thumb at a bit of an angle to create the plate that we're going to put on top. You're going to just basically repeat this while squeezing your hands to the base and pushing around. And you'll keep on doing this and smoothing it out using any water you need to smooth out any cracks until you get something that looks like this. Now that we have this, we can measure out the plate to make sure it fits the pinch pot nicely. So using your carving tools, your wire tool, you can basically just carve away any areas you don't want. So now just use your fingers to smooth off any areas, add some water. Put a little bit of pressure to the middle of your plate to create the dip that your essential oil blend will fit in, or your soy milk. Now you've created a shape that you like, take your plate off. And to attach it, we're going to do some scoring. So how you do this is you grab your little stick, dip it in some water, and do some hashtags. Now you've done this the whole way around, you're going to do it to your pinch pot as well. Now you have something that looks like this. Add a little bit of water to the scoring that you've just done to help create the glue and join the two pieces of clay together. Now it's time to connect. So get your plate, pop it onto your pinch pot and give it a little bit of a twist. Now you can go around and blend the two together by using the tool that has the curved spoon on the side. Dip your tool in some water and push up and blend. Now for extra security, what we're going to do is add a coil around the 2 points that we just added together. So grab an extra little bit of clay, roll it into a ball, and then roll it into a coil. Easier to move onto the surface once you get it to a certain length. Now we're just going to score on this join mark and as well onto the coil to make sure they attach. Add a little bit of water to the scoring that you've just done. And then lay the coil onto the join. Okay, now we're going to blend. So again, grabbing your little spoon tool, curved side, dip it in some water, and then we're going to push to the middle of the coil and push down, and then push up. I've gone around and roughly blended it together. The final step is smoothing it out and getting the shape that you want. So use your hands to manipulate the clay and smooth it out with water. Okay, now we're happy with the shape. We're gonna cut a hole into the base to make sure we can put our tea light candle in there. So I like to just grab the wire tool or the little stick to create the shape and just draw it out. Once you have a shape that you're happy with, get your wire tool and follow that shape along by pushing in and pulling out. Then you can pop out the excess clay. Now just finishing touches, smoothing it off, getting rid of any rough bits. Final step is just adding your signature onto the bottom so the kiln knows it's yours if you take it to your local pottery studio. And then you're done. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what you make with your Crockd kit. Have a good day.